Welcome to today's video, Psalm 34 verse 19 explained. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. This verse speaks directly to those who try to live righteously and follow God. It begins by stating that the righteous will face many afflictions. Being righteous or living a godly life does not mean that you will be free from troubles or suffering. In fact, this verse makes it clear that facing difficulties is a normal part of a righteous life. Throughout the Bible, we see examples of godly people who experienced trials. Joseph was sold into slavery, Daniel was thrown into the lion's den, and even Jesus faced persecution and the cross. The message here is that suffering is not a sign that God is displeased with someone, nor is it proof that something is wrong with their faith. Rather, it is part of living in a broken world. The word afflictions refers to hardships, challenges, and suffering that come in many forms. These can be physical problems, emotional pain, spiritual struggles, or opposition from others. The righteous are not immune from these things. Sometimes, being faithful to God even increases the amount of suffering, because it may bring about persecution or misunderstanding from the world. But in every situation, this verse offers hope and encouragement. The second part of the verse is a powerful promise. It says that the Lord delivers the righteous out of all their afflictions. God does not abandon those who trust in Him. He does not let their suffering go to waste or let them be destroyed by it. Instead, He steps in to rescue and restore. Sometimes God delivers instantly, removing the problem or providing immediate relief. Other times, His deliverance comes gradually, or He gives the strength to endure and grow through the difficulty. There are moments when the ultimate deliverance comes in eternity, when God wipes away every tear and brings His people into His perfect presence forever. It is important to see that God's deliverance may not always look the way we expect. Sometimes He changes our circumstances, but often He changes us within those circumstances, giving us peace, courage, and faith. He works all things together for the good of those who love Him. Even if suffering lasts for a while, God remains faithful to His promise and will bring His children through every trial. This verse encourages us not to be discouraged when we face problems. Instead, we can trust that God is with us and is working for our deliverance. We can find comfort in knowing that the challenges we face have a purpose, and that God is greater than any problem. When we feel overwhelmed or alone, Psalm 34 verse 19 reminds us that deliverance is on the way, and that God's love never fails. It is an invitation to keep our faith strong, to turn to God in prayer, and to wait for His help, knowing that He will never leave us nor forsake us.